when Suits came around,
Yeah.
it was just an offer. You didn't audition.
No, I auditioned. They auditioned everybody.
You auditioned for Suits.
I did.
How many times?
Just once.
For the director?
It was for the director, the casting director, and then Aaron Korsh, who created the original series, and Dave Bardis, his producing partner. I think Aaron's more on the creative side, and Dave is a gets everything done side.
Right.
At least that's my impression thus far.
Right.
Yeah, the audition was on a Friday.
Now, why? Let me ask you, back up. Why Suits? What was it about Suits that your agent called and you said, yeah, I want to do this? Had you seen the show?
I had never seen the original show.
Right. So what did you do? Did you start watching it?
No, I didn't.
You can't tell me you auditioned for this blindly.
I did.
Why?
Well, because I figured, okay, there are certain things that I would expect to come on offer, but I get it. It's a network show. It's the lead. It's a very, very high profile job. And it turns out that Aaron and Dave always audition people, but my focus actually wasn't on Suits LA. It was 2 auditions came in. One was via Zoom, and this audition for Suits was actually in person, which I remember being incredibly excited about because I don't remember the last time.
Did you memorize all your lines for the audition? You sort of had them loose, but you were looking at your script.
Yeah, I like to have my script with me because I like to be able to read the lines if and when they're giving me notes. So my actual focus that week was on an audition that I had on Wednesday.
What was that for?
It was for the prequel that they're doing to NCIS. And it was playing the younger version of the titular character. Not the titular character.
You watch NCIS?
No. I know it. I know of it.
But you were testing for that?
No, that was just an audition.
That was an audition.
Well, I think that.
Why? I keep asking why, but like what? Like for instance, why I'm saying why is you come off a huge show, then you get Heels, which is like this this classy kind of niche, cool fucking wrestling show. You could do whatever you want. I just figured not knocking NCIS, but I figured it'd be the last thing you want to do is get on a show that's already kind of doing its thing.
Well, you have to remember that this is January of 2024, and everyone has just sat around with their thumbs up their asses for the past 7 months, which is also something that we can discuss later if we want. But it was more just no, it's fine. It's I don't frankly I don't know. I think it's NCIS Origins. Now, if it had come along as an offer, I don't know that I necessarily would have done it, but I was excited by the prospect of, okay, this is a network show. This is pilot season. This doesn't really happen that much anymore. You hear all the time about the industry changing. It's like back in the day, February 1st would roll around in LA and there'd be a massive influx of people.
Tons of shows.
You'd be auditioning 6 times a day for all of these networks that were putting out 30 pilots each. And
you'd have your choice of what to read for.
Sure. And so this came in and I thought that the audition went extraordinarily well. I got great feedback. I hadn't looked at the sides for Suits LA yet. And then I found out on Thursday afternoon, after getting incredibly, not just good feedback, but like good intel, like we think this is actually going to move forward. All of a sudden it was dead. And I felt like someone had somewhere along the line had like cock blocked me. And
someone said, Stephen Amell, no.
Yeah, sure. Maybe. And so I didn't know what was going on. And I was really frustrated. My wife was away. I was mostly solo with 2 kids. And I just remember getting to Friday, finding out on Thursday afternoon that NCIS wasn't going forward. So I actually sat down with my daughter and we ran the lines for Suits LA. And she thought it was funny.
How old is she?
She's going to be 11 in October.
And she's reading these lines with you.
Yeah. She thought it was hilarious because my character has a line where I say, if he hasn't signed right, I'll cut my left nut off if he hasn't signed right now, or my left ball off.
And she got a kick out of that.
She got a kick out of it because this character then does sign with our agency. And I go, look at that. Left ball lives. And she thought that that was the funniest shit she has ever heard. Anytime I bring up Suits LA, she still goes, left ball lives, Dad. And I'm like, and I actually, I showed her the pilot, and that line is actually in there. And she, again, she wanted to stop it, rewind it, look at it again.
I love it.